The Japanese rule that stops overeating after 60. Hara Hachi Bu explained. What if you stopped eating before you felt full? Not hungry, not deprived, just comfortably satisfied. It may sound strange at first. After all, most of us were raised to finish everything on our plate. But what if that habit is quietly working against your heart, your weight, your digestion, especially after 60? Today, I want to share a simple rule followed for generations in Japan, a rule so powerful that it may help explain why many Japanese adults live long, active lives well into their 80s and 90s. It's called Hara Hachi Bu, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to apply it, starting tonight. What is Hara Hachi Bu? Hara Hachi Bu is a Japanese phrase that means eat until you are 80% full. Not stuffed, not heavy, just gently satisfied. This practice is traditionally taught in Okinawa, Japan, a region known for having one of the highest numbers of centenarians in the world. Now, this isn't about dieting, it's not about restriction, and it's definitely not about skipping meals. It's about awareness. It's about listening to your body before you cross the line from nourished to overloaded. And after 60, that line becomes much more important. Why overeating becomes more harmful after 60. As we age, something very important changes. Our digestion slows down. Food stays in the stomach longer. The body takes more time to process fats and sugars. Insulin sensitivity may decrease. And this means something critical. When we overeat at 65, our body handles it very differently than it did at 35. After 60, the stomach empties more slowly. Metabolism naturally declines. Muscle mass decreases, which lowers calorie needs. Blood sugar spikes last longer. So if you eat the same large portions you did in midlife, your body may quietly respond with weight gain, acid reflux, sluggishness, poor sleep, elevated blood pressure, increased heart strain. Many seniors tell me, I don't eat much, but I still feel heavy. That heavy feeling, often it's not about what you're eating, it's about how much. How eating 80% full protects your heart. Let's talk about the heart for a moment. After 60, heart disease risk increases naturally due to arterial stiffness, cholesterol changes, blood pressure shifts. When we consistently overeat, especially refined carbs and processed foods, the body experiences higher blood sugar, more insulin spikes, increased inflammation, extra stress on the cardiovascular system. But when you stop at 80% full, you reduce blood sugar spikes, you lower calorie overload, you decrease post-meal inflammation, you reduce pressure on the heart. Several longevity studies have shown that moderate calorie intake, not starvation, is associated with improved metabolic markers and better cardiovascular health in older adults. This doesn't mean eating less nutrients, it means eating just enough. Why Hara Hachi Bu helps control weight after 60. Many viewers ask, why am I gaining weight even though I'm not eating more than before? Here's the simple truth. After 60, you need fewer calories, but most people don't reduce portion sizes. Muscle mass declines naturally with age, and muscle is metabolically active tissue. It burns calories. So when muscle decreases, your daily calorie needs decrease too. If your portion sizes stay the same, even a small excess each day adds up slowly. That's why the 80% rule works so beautifully. It automatically reduces calorie intake without strict dieting. No counting, no guilt, no elimination of favorite foods, just awareness. And here's the surprising part. Most people feel more energetic when they stop overeating because digestion takes energy. When you overload the system, your body works overtime. When you eat moderately, energy stays steady. How do you know you're 80% full? This is the part people struggle with because fullness signals take time to reach the brain, usually about 15 to 20 minutes.
So if you eat quickly, you'll overshoot 80% without realizing it. Here's how to recognize 80% fullness. You no longer feel hungry. You feel comfortable. You could eat more, but you don't need to. You feel light, not tight. A helpful trick: after finishing most of your plate, pause for 2 minutes. Take a sip of water. Breathe. Ask yourself, am I still truly hungry or just finishing? That pause alone can change everything. Practical plate tips you can try tonight. Let's make this extremely practical. Here are simple ways to apply Hara Hachi Bu today. 1. Use a smaller plate. Switch from a large dinner plate to a medium one. Your brain reads a full plate as satisfying. 2. Serve food in the kitchen. Avoid placing large serving bowls on the table. Out of sight helps control automatic seconds. 3. Fill half the plate with vegetables. Vegetables provide fiber and volume without excess calories. 4. Eat protein first. Protein improves satiety and protects muscle after 60. 5. Slow down. Put your fork down between bites. Chew thoroughly. Remember, fullness lags behind eating speed. Common foods that silently damage aging bodies. Now, let's address something important. Even if you eat 80% full, the type of food still matters. Some foods silently increase inflammation, blood sugar, and heart risk, especially after 60. Examples include sugary breakfast cereals, white bread, processed deli meats, fried foods, packaged snacks, sugary drinks. These foods digest quickly, spike blood sugar, and increase fat storage. Instead, consider swapping them for oatmeal with nuts, whole grain bread, grilled fish, beans and lentils, fresh fruit, yogurt, olive oil. Notice this isn't extreme. It's balanced, it's realistic, it's sustainable. A gentle reminder: Hara Hachi Bu is not about deprivation, it's about respect for your body. After 60, your body is wiser. It needs less volume but more quality. Eating until 80% full allows your heart, digestion, metabolism, and sleep to work with you, not against you. And the best part is, you can begin tonight, at dinner. No pills, no programs, no complicated rules, just awareness. By now, you understand the principle of eating until 80% full. You know why digestion slows after 60. You see how this protects your heart and helps with weight control. But there's something deeper happening here, because Hara Hachi Bu is not just about food. It's about retraining your relationship with hunger. Why many adults over 60 overeat without realizing it. Overeating at this stage of life often isn't about greed or lack of discipline. It's about habit. Many of us grew up hearing, "Finish your plate, don't waste food, eat more, you're too thin." And for decades, that message shaped our eating patterns. But after 60, your body doesn't need the same volume it once did. There's also another hidden reason: emotional eating. Loneliness, boredom, even quiet evenings with television. Food becomes comfort, and there is nothing wrong with comfort. But when comfort turns into automatic overeating, it begins to harm the body. Hara Hachi Bu invites you to pause, to ask, am I feeding hunger or emotion? That awareness alone can reduce overeating more than any strict diet.
The 20-minute rule that changes everything. Remember earlier we mentioned that fullness signals take about 15 to 20 minutes to reach the brain? Here's how to use that to your advantage. Try this tonight. 1. Serve your normal meal, but slightly smaller. 2. Eat slowly. 3. When you feel about 70% full, stop for 5 minutes. 4. Drink water or herbal tea. 5. Check in with your body. In most cases, you'll realize you're already satisfied. The stomach may still have space, but the body does not need more. This is how you naturally reach 80%. Why eating less at night improves sleep after 60. Here's something many seniors don't connect. Heavy dinners equals poor sleep. When you overeat at night, the stomach works harder. Acid reflux increases.
blood sugar fluctuates, the heart rate may stay elevated. Your body cannot fully relax. But when dinner is moderate, 80% full, digestion finishes earlier, the nervous system calms, sleep becomes deeper, nighttime awakenings may reduce. Many older adults who adopt smaller evening meals report, "I feel lighter in the morning." And that lighter feeling often translates into more energy for walking, stretching, and staying active. What a balanced 80% full plate looks like. Let me paint a simple picture. Instead of a plate filled mostly with rice or bread, try this structure. Half vegetables, fiber, vitamins, fullness, 1/4 lean protein, fish, chicken, beans, eggs. Add a small portion of healthy fats like olive oil or nuts. This combination slows digestion in a healthy way and reduces blood sugar spikes. It keeps you satisfied without heaviness. Foods that sabotage the 80% rule. Even if you stop at 80%, certain foods trick your brain into wanting more. Highly processed foods are engineered to override natural fullness signals. Examples: chips, sweet pastries, ice cream, fast food, sugary drinks. These foods digest quickly and spike dopamine, the pleasure chemical. Your brain says, "have more," but your body says, "that's enough." That mismatch leads to overeating. Whole foods, on the other hand, vegetables, beans, fish, fruit, naturally regulate appetite. They make 80% fullness easier. Does eating less mean losing muscle? This is a very important question. After 60, preserving muscle is critical, so we must be clear. Hara Hachi Bu is not about undereating protein. It's about avoiding excess calories. To protect muscle, prioritize protein at each meal. Aim for quality sources: eggs, yogurt, fish, legumes. Combine food with light strength exercises. Eating moderately while maintaining protein intake actually supports healthier body composition. You reduce fat gain while preserving strength. How to start without feeling restricted. If you suddenly cut your portions drastically, you'll feel deprived. So here's a gentle transition. Week 1, reduce portion sizes by just 10%. Week 2, add the 5-minute pause at meals. Week 3, focus on plate balance, more vegetables. Slow change lasts. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency. The deeper meaning of Hara Hachi Bu. In Japanese culture, eating is not rushed. Meals are shared. Food is appreciated. Portions are modest. There is respect for the body. And this respect is perhaps the real secret. After 60, your body deserves care, not overload. Eating until 80% full is a daily act of self-respect. Not punishment, not restriction, respect. Final thought before we close. Imagine how you want to feel at 75, at 85. Light, steady, independent, clear-minded. Those outcomes are shaped by small daily habits. Hara Hachi Bu is one of those habits. Simple, free, practical, and you can start at your very next meal. Tonight, try stopping just a little earlier. Notice how your body feels. And if this message helped you, share it with someone who needs it. Because sometimes, longevity isn't about adding more. It's about knowing when enough is enough.